in fierce competition in Africa. Generation after generation of lion kings have been produced, even though some legendary lions have long since retired. But their legends are still circulating in the world. There is a special being among these legends. He is the leader of the Bad Boys League, and Glarik. He has watched the whole life if the sky wants to destroy me. I will not perish. Leave me alive to defy heaven and become a king. Let's tell a story about Laen. Many people say that Laen is a descendant of West Street, but in fact, there is no evidence. After the West Street Lions occupied the Spartan City complex, no pups have been produced in 2 years, until 2 years later, to cubs born in Spartan pride. But one of the little lions unfortunately died young. It was at this time Laen's family suffered an accident. His pride was invaded by foreign lions. Lioness fights hard to protect her children. Laen took the opportunity to escape from the corpse group. He left his parents when he was less than 1 year old, wandering around the Sabason Reserve. Terrible hyenas and even tiny jackals could treat him as a snack at any time. According to common sense, all that's left waiting for him is destruction. But no one thought. This is the beginning of Glarek's counterattack. Under the trend of survival instinct, Laen mustered up the courage and walked into the Spartan clan, although he may be bitten to death by the West Street Lion at any time. But lucky, it was the West Street Lion who ignored him. The Sra Pride did not see him as a threat, although it flowed down, but the lionesses of the Pride didn't want to see him. The days pass quickly. Spartan Lion Pride has a good harvest this year. 5 male lion cubs were born in the Pride. No need to ask. They are the 5 members of the Bad Boys Alliance. Second child, Resta. Third child, Beautiful Boy. Old 5 Monster Tail. The little ones enjoy the care of the lioness, and Glarik could only cast an envious look. Once upon a time, he was also a little lion with a mother, but now he is the only one left. At this time, the pain in Laen's heart, maybe only he can understand it. How I wish I had a lioness. You can give him some maternal love, even a little bit. But who cares about a foreign lion cub? The adult lion who was lost from the pack didn't want to see him. He can only try his best to please. Maybe the little lions just want a playmate. But this has also become a luxury wish. Once he gets close to the little lion, will be scolded by a lioness or a male lion for the growing up in Glarik. It's a deep hurt. At the same time, it also caused his withdrawn character in the future, but he has a strong determination to survive. Unconsciously, he has become an excellent young hunter, and full of gratitude to the Pride of Lions who abused him. After all, the Pride took him in, gave him a chance to live. So whenever there is hunting activity in the city group, Laen will do his best to cooperate. It took to whole years of hard work like this. He is in the records of mankind. Adult wild animals independently captured for the first time. Making Glarik confident. Go hunting alone, and often enjoy it alone. The eagle began to grow very strong and tall, far superior to other lions of the same age. As an adult, grow into a muscular lion. Sometimes he is more diligent than a lion. In this case, he is not a lion who is willing to be humble. His melancholy eyes tell everyone that he is not happy. It also stirred the little lioness's heart. Start from here. People often hear Laen. Great dancing roar. It is said that Laen's roar is extremely penetrating, because his roar is out of tune. The West Street Lion and the entire Pride were deceived by Laen. Their laziness makes the lions increasingly dependent on Laen. Until one day, Laen mates with a lioness in front of a male lion. The lions are just waking up from a dream. But there's nothing you can do. I can only smile in front of a piece of grassland. Slowly, Laen begins to fulfill his responsibilities as the Lion King. In the Pride of Lions, patrolling borders to drive away other lions. Obviously, Laen is very suitable to be the Lion King. Under his leadership, the territory of the Lion Pride is getting bigger and bigger. Food is becoming more and more abundant. And Laen has been cultivating his own male lion team, and officially left the Spartan Pride behind. I took my 5 little brothers to worship. Established his own Mountain Bad Boys League. African Monkey. It means gangster gangs. The beginning was not smooth, because none of the 5 younger brothers know how to hunt. Laen is under great pressure, and the 5 younger brothers are idle, always snatching food from other lions. He is often chased by the landlord's lion, and cannot find the north. Laen can only help them end it. As the Mapohu brothers grow up, they began to learn to hunt. These brothers are really big-hearted. It's always about eating whatever you want. Eat whomever you want. The era of Laen also arrived at this time. This story tells us, life may not be easy, but as long as you really work hard, success will extend an olive branch to you. Next episode preview. 6 brothers occupy 10 groups. Dominate the entire Sabason Reserve. We all know that lions are very capable of fighting. But where exactly is it strong? I'm afraid no one can tell. 123 kilometers per hour. It only took 2 seconds. It can be seen in slow motion. They run in a fixed rhythm. First, push your hind legs hard toward the ground. Land your right front foot. And then connect with your left front foot. The left rear foot touches the ground, and then the right rear foot. This is called a circular pace. It is a running method of high-speed sprinting. Next. But he didn't want to get up. Just bite the meat tightly. Then use one paw to help. This guy gently hugged the lion. Like saying, let me get 1,360 pounds. How much do you weigh in front of the screen? If you compare it, you will know how powerful this is. This nearly 700 kilograms of force is only instantaneous. It does not mean that its greatest strength is these. If you encounter greater stimulation, such as fighting or hunting, maybe this data can be increased. Can Wusong do this? I'm very doubtful. Next, let's take a look. Test results in lion bounce. Brother starts to increase the difficulty. Raise butcher block to 8 feet. The lion took off again after a brief observation. Accurate hit on the meat piece. It shows that this is not his limit yet. I'm going to raise the height to 9 feet. If he can succeed, then he can reach the giraffe's butt. The lioness ran overexcitedly. Start looking at the meat. Brother's last-minute idea. Raise the piece of meat to 10 feet. That is 3.048 meters. International standard basket height. Lioness jumping on the spot. Didn't hit the piece of meat. He jumps again. In slow motion, we can see his mouth is close to the meat. The short and thick front paws even exceed this height. That is, if you are lucky. He can hang to big teeth on the rim. After failing twice on the swing, the lioness no longer does useless work. Instead, just developed, and after greeting each other every morning, they'll go hunting together. But how to hunt? They clearly disagree. In fact, they are different in every way. Leopard Mandela is resourceful. The lion tower is mindless, bored, and yawned. A group of people who are mumbling about being poor, can't afford anything. She also wears a leopard print tights all day long. He walked straight to the buffalo herd, but bison are not easy to deal with. Their sharp bite can pierce a lion's body. Mandela saw Tam so enlarged. I just want to go up and give him a few words. As a result, these 2 guys started fighting together again. The bison watchers not far away were a little confused. I can't figure out what these 2 old enemies are going on about. Big cat acrobatics make the rhino boss even more annoying. He kept driving away the 2 sisters. A fat pig passed by leisurely, but was attacked by Leopard Mandela. The buffalo boss feels threatened. He rushed up and chased Mandela away. Mandela was so frightened that he hid quickly. The time Lion Tam has been waiting for has come. He walked slowly towards the fat pig. This scared the buffaloes. But you can never drag it down on the grassland. There are high mountain. Elephants can't stand the behavior of lions. Tam can only drag the grease pig away, although he can't eat that much in a day. But I never wanted to share it with Sister Huabao. How Mandela feels at this time, we can only imagine. Disappointed, frustrated, still hate the betrayal of friends. Their friendship cracked for the first time. Mandela discovers half of his sister's discarded prey. This should belong to you. He is separated from his sister Tom. Maybe both sides will deliberately avoid each other in the future. A month has passed. A palace leopard smells Mandela's scent. Mandela's body odor made him uneasy. Palace leopard with facial, rubbing the unknown liquid Mandela left on the ground. That smell from above made him eager to see Mandela. Meeting for the first time on the grassland is always full of fear. This is a thrilling date. Both sides bared their teeth and roared. Who roars louder? You can take control of this encounter. Gong Huabao has repeatedly shown that he's the master. He pawed at the stone. Show off your biceps. Mandela was not a vegetarian either, so he launched his ultimate move on Gong Huabao. That's a honey trap. Don't look at Gong Huabao's immune look. But he soon surrendered. Because the leopard's best friend no longer hunts for him, Tam started to do it himself. Solitude sharpened his hunting skills. After he succeeded, Tam kept torturing Yuju. Maybe it's because I learned that my best friend, Mandela, is already in love. Make her feel unbalanced. And Mandela was pregnant. Gong Huabao's children. In order to reduce the predatory pressure on Mandela, the palace leopard, he proposed to break up very considerately. Mandela's hunting activity attracts elephants. Elephants hate all predators. Because he is a vegetarian. Just when he wanted to teach Mandela a lesson, the rhinoceros ran over. He reminds the elephant that this is his territory. And he has the final say. 2 big guys, greeting each other's elders while doing Tai Chi. You push me, I push you. In the end, it turned into a fight between children. Is the elephant still superior? Rhino chose to give in. The winning elephant started shaking the tree vigorously. Panicked Mandela becomes clumsy. The more afraid you are of losing, the less you can grasp it. His prey fell from the tree. Elephants generally trample predator prey. Mandela knew this, but he doesn't want to give up. So he jumped down from the tree and picked up the prey. Choose to climb another big tree. The movement here attracted Tam the lion. Tam was a little jealous when he saw his best friend's prey. After careful consideration, I prepared to climb a tree to snatch it. Mandela panics again. The prey fell from the tree again. This is exactly what Tam wanted. He once again stole his best friend's prey. This time Mandela didn't want to show weakness, because he is pregnant. Need to supplement nutrition for the baby in the belly. But Tam won't show weakness. They grin tit for tat. How can a leopard beat a lion? Mandela tasted betrayal again. Tam's actions ended the friendship for good. Mandela deeply understood. Friends will wish you well, but a friend doesn't want you to live better than him. Isn't it true that people are like this? A funny face poked out of the mud hole. This is a magical fish, called mudskipper. We all know that fish usually leave water, unable to survive. But mudskippers can live on land. And the origin of its name, it's because of its amazing bouncing power, different from other fish. There are often fierce fights between them. Let's see how they live on land. And why do we often fight? Tide flats in the famous waters of Kyushu, Japan. The tide here recedes very quickly. The difference between high and low tide levels can exceed 6 meters. When the tide goes out, all you can see is endless mud flats. A creature emerges from the hole. This is our protagonist today, Tuyu. One by one they crawled out. The beach quickly turns into a lively playground. Although they are fish, but they can still survive without water. Even if you are thirsty occasionally. They also went to places with standing water to drink some water. Cheeks bulged high. It's because they store water inside. It's through the water stored in their cheeks that they to achieve the purpose of breathing. And there is a secret under the smooth skin. They can breathe through skin 0 to millimeters thick, but they have to put mud on their bodies. Keep skin moist. Mud not only moisturizes, but also beautifies the skin. The spitting fish with social arrogance is more eye-catching. They will jump high. Make the mud spread more evenly. It also has the effect of strengthening the body. You read that right. This guy is a fish. He uses his fins to pull dirt and walks to the beach. But the natural enemy is coming. The spitting fish will cover its ears with lightning speed. Get into your own home. Suddenly the whole beach fell into silence. After the natural enemy leaves, they carefully got out again. As for why I like to do activities on the beach, that's related to food. Look at the way this guy is shaking his head. Not doing square dance, but eating. They will mouth, berry filled with mud. Do you think they are hungry and eating dirt? And he ate it with gusto. In fact, conversational language is not really muddled, but diatoms in the mud. A phytoplankton invisible to the naked eye. Diatoms too small, so they have to eat hard to fill their stomachs. Because if you eat a lot, your territory must be large. Each spitting fish's territory is about 1 meter in diameter, and jumping on the mud flats. It's a very good way to show off your territory. When the breeding season comes, the spitting fish is also more territorial. A crab broke into his territory sideways. He will raise his dorsal fin high. This will make your body look bigger. And then try to scare the crab. Drive crabs out of their territory. When another male tries to come to his territory. But it's not as simple as intimidation. You have to use some force to achieve your goal. A well-built greedy fish, chasing a weak intruder. Body size often plays a decisive role. Weak coveted fish scurry around. The whole beach seems to have no place for it. But when two males of similar size meet, they will first open their mouths and curse. If you can force me, don't do it. But as the quarrel escalated, they started having physical contact. Once someone makes a move first, it will be terrible. Don't look at this fish, it looks funny. Still a little cute. But fighting is very fierce. The battle heats up. So what started as a land battle turned into an air battle. They rush at each other at high speed, trying to lock each other's throat. The battle will continue until one side admits defeat. Otherwise, we will fight to the death. Males holding on to their territory start to behave strangely. They brought the mud out of the hole. Let's see what they're up to. The cave is very deep, about 1 meter. Generally speaking, holes are vertical. But during the breeding season, they'll dig out another room, about 30 centimeters deep. This is where he and the female talk on their honeymoon. It is also the female's egg-laying chamber. When your home is almost decorated, males will go to the beach to woo, singing and wagging his tail, to attract the attention of the opposite sex. Long tail. Bulging eyes. I seem to have seen you somewhere. The gesang flowers on the mountain are blooming so beautifully. I want to pick one and give it to you personally. But it seems to be as unpleasant as what Xiao Yi sang. Scared away the courting partner directly. So during the relationship, you don't have to have any special skills, but don't expose your shortcomings.